Hi folks, I'm Trevor Murphy and I'm the founder and lead principal with Kids Coder Club, Computing at Schools and also the co-founder and partner of Wise Educate. A number of years ago I looked for computing and coding classes for my children. After investigating different options, I was never really happy with what was out there and how they were structured and led, so I started Kids Coder Club. How could I start Kids Coder Club? I have a background in computer science, IT, and business for over 20 years, and I've worked within the public and private sectors. During my information technology management master's thesis, the topic was to examine the usage of computing to aid learning in the Irish primary school sector. This gave me a great platform to build an entity which engaged and led best practices. Kids Coder Club was born. Our mission at Kids Coder Club is simple: to get as many children as possible engaging in ICT, which is Information Communication Technology, and CS, Computer Sciences. Our goal is to give our students 21st century life skills. We provide our students with great building blocks for their future. Our classes are designed for ages 7 to 18, and we've developed 168 bespoke lessons which are progressively delivered to our students. If anyone wants to read my thesis, you can simply go on to Kids Coder Club, Irish Study. There's 40,000 words, but it's all there. Coding is a basic literacy in the digital age that all school children should be exposed to. It's important for our kids to understand and be able to work with technologies all around them. Unfortunately, being good on game consoles doesn't qualify them. Having children learn coding at a young age prepares them for the future. Coding helps children with communication, creativity, math, writing, and confidence. With respect to coding elements, we introduce students incrementally to Scratch, HTML, CSS, and Python. Our online classes, again on our website. And again, that shows you a guide to entry, it shows you a timetable, it shows you the structure, and it also has a booking link. We simply go to your booking page if you'd like the book. You understand what class you want to put your kid into, and you simply find a term and click the link. Platforms we use. Scratch is a free programming language, an online community where you can create your own interactive stories, games, and animation, which is easy to download and install. Scratch is a fantastic introduction to coding for students in the primary sector. A click and drag system which allows students to have fun whilst learning primary structures and logic. Great for kids with dyslexia, we're understanding about logic. So with this, we simply move around our palette once they understand it. So let's say hello to everybody. Hello all. And let's select a nice background. I think a heart is appropriate. And we'll do a little bit more. Once we've constructed our code, it starts from the top down. We press our green flag. The Scratch community, you can log on and use the interface. Parents, educators, kids can open accounts and sign in, see thousands of different other users. You can get your children to see different games. One of my favourite games that I searched for was Space Invaders. As you can see, you can go in, view any sort of game, and this shows children that Scratch is not basic, but can be quite advanced. So as I said, this was one of my favourite games. So if I press 1, it should load and start. And when I was a child, this was a serious game, which we all loved playing. But enough of the playing. We can look inside and see the code, which inspires kids and shows them what to do. Let's leave. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language and is the standard markup language for creating websites. This is the next step after Scratch, and this is where kids understand how to use their keyboard. We also teach them about the tabs and all the elements, but it's very important for us to have fun. Coding is cool. Let's do some changes. I want to center it. You'll notice when we program, it's Americanized spelling. Let's see what that change does. So we can simply save, go back to our website, and refresh. That centers everything. Let's add a little bit of background color. And a nice yellow belly color. Yellow. Control S, over, and refresh. You can see we'll also be introducing the kids to CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets and is a language that describes the style of a HTML document. CSS describes how HTML elements should be displayed. The next step is Python. Python is an interpreted high-level general-purpose programming language. Compared to other programming languages, Python is by far the easiest to study. It's also used in most colleges and is now one of the most popular languages. The syntax of the code has some clarity. Unlike other languages, it's really English based, which makes it easier to read and understand. Even if you're not an expert in Python, Python is today the most popular programming language. What we like to do is we like to get kids to program in Python, and then what we'll do is we'll get them to actually revert and reconstruct it in Scratch. This proves to us that the student is getting the concept. Okay, let's run. Beautiful. Again, bright colours, movement to keep the kids engaged and having fun. Fantastic. So what do you need to do to become a member of Kids Coder Club? Go to kidscoderclub.ie, click on online, classes, understand which class is for your child, and very simply go and book it. Alternatively, you can very easy contact us by sending us an email to info@kidscoderclub.ie. Remember, together we get better.